to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Downs. McRae.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's Mitchell. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From midfield, here's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 44, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Falcons at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They run over center with Mitchell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready, set.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
On the counter, Hunt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Okay, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, Lance. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Cut, cut. Ready, ready.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Check white. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running left, here's Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside and the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a 1st down here.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. D'Angelo Malone picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, off the mark, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's out quickly to London. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Desperation time here. Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to get the lead up to 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get...
He's got a man, complete! A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Lance looking to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the victory here for San Francisco. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernails dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background.